ladies, T-birds, just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is Jimmi Pynk. Eventually, after all these videos, a serious one had to come back around at some point in time. So, this is day 27 of the Hunt for Pynk October. For those of you guys that just stumbled across this video and don't know what that is, I have been doing a video wearing pink every day for the month of October to raise money for breast cancer awareness. So if you would like to assist me with that, please donate to my Patreon, and all October proceeds will be going to Susan G. Komen for the cure of Northeast Ohio. Now we got to get into the serious conversation, so if you'll excuse me. We're going to talk about a couple different topics today. First of all, since I've been doing this October, we've had, the Harvey Weinstein allegations and the Andy Signore allegations, and I was somebody that took the Andy Signore thing very personally. I may have to link to other videos so that you guys can see. I did do a video that was not even an official one of my October videos. I had already did the video for the day, and that was an additional video. It wasn't even part of the original 31 videos, as well as on one of the days I did an open letter to Screen Junkies because I thought it took them a little bit too long to come out with something and address it. Well, today they did. And first and foremost, I want to thank Screen Junkies for coming back and doing the video and, letting us know what's going on, what's coming on for the future. When they were explaining why it took them so long to respond, it did make sense. I do still feel like it took a little long. It should have at least been a voiceover video that said we're taking some time off to discuss some things and we'll be back. I do feel like it did take them too long to do that, but I understood. I definitely see why Dan Merle is the people's champ and why everybody loves Dan Merle, because to me, when he was the one that was speaking, he seemed so genuinely sincere and so hurt. Little takeaways from the video that I noticed: Roth wasn't wearing her Screen Junkie shirt. She wear that same necklace and that same shirt. Okay, it's gonna end up being some laughs in here because I'm just a shady bitch who lives for drama, and sometimes I'm gonna just the shade just fall out some goddamn time. But Roth wear that same goddamn turquoise necklace and Screen Junkie t-shirt every goddamn day with her Jerica Jimmi Holograms hair. She still had on a necklace, but she just had on a plain black shirt. These are things that I noticed as signs of we're trying to show the fans that we are taking this seriously. And that we are sincere in saying we are trying to change this. And we are sincere in saying we know what happened had to happen. Especially for Roth being the only female on the panel. So I thought that was very interesting and probably a good move for her to not have on that Screen Junkie shirt. However, the Screen Junkie shirt got that color blue. You just had on a black shirt. You could have took that damn necklace off. We know who you are, Roth, without that. But, yeah, I just thought that was very good. I think what I will say is I don't think they should have had everybody speak. I understand, those are, your core Screen Junkies. I would have liked to have heard from Lon. I would have liked to have heard from JTE. Do JTE even still work there? But I understand that was basically the Screen Junkies news panel. And you got to have Dan talk. You got to have Joe Starr talk. You got to have Spencer talk. I feel like it was important for Roth to speak because you needed to hear a female. Because after all, based on the nature of what happened, you definitely want to put your female face that's in front of your camera out there to speak on it. And I can even see them saying Hal, because Hal, before it was all these honest trailers and these spin-off shows and movie fights, the face of Screen Junkies was Hal. So I can see where you want to have Hal speak on it, but it just seemed like they had a prepared statement. I don't know if it was prepared or not, because for all my Screen Junkie fans, y'all know Dan Merle can talk his ass off. Like he's a very eloquent speaker, even on the spot. So it could have just been him speaking from the heart, but I feel like the first part of what they were saying when it was just Dan talking was a prepared statement that he was delivering, which was fine. But when you got into let's let everybody speak, by the time it got to Hal was like, I don't even know what else I'm supposed to say. Y'all said everything. I'm just here to show my support, and since I've been here, this is what we want to do now. But again, all in all, it was a good look. I do think it's a little bit late, but I think that it was handled properly. So I want to say, in the event that they come across this video, which I don't know if they do, they're trying to get back on track, you handled it well. As a fan of Screen Junkies, I am very happy to see that you guys are back and that you're not letting this destroy the channel. Because again, at the end of the day, me and a lot of Screen Junkies, we're fans. We love it. We just don't want to see anybody sexually harassed. We don't want to see anybody that's in a place of power abusing people with their power who are just trying to make a career, and you're somebody that's using your power. And I'm going to say for any type of favor, sexual favor, blackmail, anything. Like, I don't want to see anybody doing that. I think, again, the reason why the Screen Junkies one hits so hard is because YouTube is so much more personal than just, say, a Harvey Weinstein who makes movies, who is a level of shit that none of us will probably, the majority of us will never achieve. A majority of us ain't never even going to try. But YouTube is something that anybody can fucking do. Fuck you, Battery Low. Anyway, Battery Low on the serious video when I'm trying to talk. But with that being said, I now want to segue into our second topic, which is Corey Feldman. So whereas I feel like Screen Junkies did everything absolutely right in the way they came back and did this, they even said like, hey, we're going to do a couple things. We're not just going to come back next week and do a review, a Geostorm. Like, we're going to do some videos where we're going to actually talk to you guys about some of the stuff that we were talking about internally, you know, because they want to gain trust back. How I'm transitioning to Corey Feldman is because Corey Feldman, you're fucking up, dog. Now, my Pynk ladies and T-Birds might know I also have a history of speaking about Corey Feldman. Okay? It's usually making a joke out of him. And I'm lightweight gonna do it again today because sometimes the shade just slips out. I do this for a reason. It's because my mouth is really that slick. I don't write scripts. I just fucking talk. So sometimes the shade gonna come out. But Corey Feldman, when this Harvey Weinstein stuff came out and then the Andy Signore stuff came out the next day, some of you guys may actually follow me on Twitter. If you don't, you probably should, because sometimes I speak on stuff when I don't have time to do a video, or just say, hey, this is what I'm doing a video on, so that you guys can get familiar with the material if you want to watch the video. But shameless plug aside, I had mentioned after that, and then the Terry Crews thing came out, where Terry Crews and James Vanderbeek were speaking about, like, it's not just hetero, like, it's homosexuals out here preying on people too. And I'm like, listen, and I actually tweeted, I'm like, y'all gonna believe Corey Feldman now? Because here's the thing. Corey Feldman is like Donald Trump is like the ha got him dude. Very easy to make a punchline out of. Very easy, because they live in this delusional world where their delusions of grandeur have like just clouded what's going on in real life. However, that shit is for two different reasons. But Donald Trump is because he grew up rich and privileged his whole fucking life. But Corey Feldman is because he got fucked as a little boy. Sorry about it. Listen, I have always believed Corey Feldman. I'm going to remind y'all of something if y'all don't remember. Do y'all remember Elijah Wood? I forgot what talk show it was. And he let that shit slip. What's the biggest problem in Hollywood? And he said pedophilia. And he backpedaled and pussy pop. Shout out to James Caldwell. He backpedaled and pussy popped and was like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, this and this and this. You would know. Why would Elijah Wood not know? He's been acting since he was like 4 years old. He know. But he said like it never happened to him, but he knew. Listen, I remember the fucking interview when he said it before he backpedaled and pussy out. It never happened to him because his parents were so overly protective and made sure that didn't happen. And if you really think about it, think about your child stars. And think about how so many of them grow up and be fucked up. And then look at how well Elijah Wood is adjusted. You ain't never heard nothing about Elijah Wood doing no crazy shit. That's because he didn't get diddled as a kid. But guess what? You could run the gambit from the Coreys. That's old school. From the Coreys to the kids from Different Strokes, who all had drug problems and stuff like that, to Amanda Bynes, to Lil Wayne. Y'all don't like to include Lil Wayne as a child star. Lil Wayne was a child star. He started rapping at 14. He was a child star. Just because he wasn't on TV or Disney or Nickelodeon, he was a child star. Lil Wayne fucked up. Shia LaBeouf fucked up. I already said Amanda Bynes. Lindsay Lohan. Raven acting a goddamn fool now. She was one of the better adjusted ones. Orlando Jones, who out here looking like he's smoking Sharm from my people that ain't hood. Just look Sharm up. It's not good. I believe it's Angel Dust. But whatever. Listen, this is concoction PCP. I know you like to get wet, Jake. But look how many child stars Drew Barrymore before she could pull herself back up. Look how many child stars Macaulay Culkin. Look how many of them are fucked up. Now, if you know anything about the history of people who have gone through child abuse or any trauma as a child, those are the people that tend to be promiscuous, sexually wild, to the point of it being dangerous, addicted to drugs and alcohol. Plus, you that young and you got money and ain't nobody telling you no. A lot of them emancipate from their parents. I believe it's some of these parents that's full-fledged putting their kids out there to get fucked. I know that, listen, I know that was harsh. But come on, man. Like, really, in all honesty, even if your child is talented, is that really what you would want for your kid? Financial security, sure. But we've been hearing these stories for years. This shit ain't new. This shit ain't new. Here's where my problem is, and shout outs to Mundane Matt, because I watched him while I was getting dressed to do the video, because I wasn't dressed yet. I have a lot of points that I agree with Mundane Matt on. First of all is this. This where you fucked up, Corey Feldman. You have been the main proponent for years now, saying that pedophilia is the worst thing in Hollywood and it's running fucking rampant. You've been the main one. I don't know who you protecting or why you think you still have a career like somebody is going to cast you in a movie. They're not. You're done. Sorry about it. You're done. Some child stars can make that leap and crossover. You didn't. You can't. You're done. Because you've been doing this for years, you've already been fucking blackballed. Now you're talking about people are setting you up and threatening your life and all this stuff. And making you look like a fool, even though you made yourself look like a fool on the Today Show. But they sure did that shit right after you came out with another thing where you was talking about pedophilia. They setting you up for failure. Release the fucking names. Now you want to crowdfund for a truth movement so that you can do a movie outside the studio system. Corey, just release the names. Why are you doing all of this? If you're saying you know it's people, you can name 6 people right now. And one of them go all the way to the top and you can link it to a studio, which we all fucking know is Disney. Because all them little bitches was fucked up. All of them. Why are you not coming out with names? Do you know the more that you're staying silent, the more people are being harmed? Now, that is absolutely the same thing with these women that came out against Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein, waiting 20 and 30 years to do it. I get it. I get it. But children, by nature, if an adult tells them you don't tell nobody, they're not going to tell nobody. And if nobody corrects that behavior, that shit stays with you. That's why they all fucked up. That's why they're all fucked up. They don't handle things like an adult. They don't handle things like a grown woman that has to make that choice. They don't have a choice. They're a child. Some of them may have had the choice and went to their parents. And like I said, some of these crooked ass parents is pushing their kids in the show business so that they can get rich and stealing all their kids' money. Some of them is telling their parents, and their parents is like, shh, Like the motherfucking beginning of Pretty Little Liars for real. So I say that to say this. Now, Corey, you profiting off the shit. You've already wrote your memoir. You didn't want to name names. Something the mundane Matt said that I 100% agree with. The environment right now, it's time. Everybody telling their stories. I just read, it clicked off on me. Sometimes your phone, especially with an Android, you'll be on Twitter and you'll be reading the moments and that shit'll just go away and just go off of Twitter altogether. And when I went back, that wasn't the top moment and I couldn't find it. But I see where Selma Blair and who else was it? It's another actress I like. Comment below and let me know. It was another big Hollywood bigwig that they had been sexually abused for. Now they're telling their stories. This is the time to tell the stories. It's open now. Let's get the shit out. But you want to get $10 million on GoFundMe and make a movie about it. No, motherfucker, speak up. This is the problem. Nobody wanted to speak. Look at me fucking up. Nobody wanted to speak against Harvey Weinstein because he was big until a group of women did an article and they came out and then it was like, okay, now that the name has been dropped, now I can go ahead and say this happened. As fucked up as that is, we talked about that in the Harvey Weinstein. Y'all want to talk about that again? Y'all can go back to that video. But a child cannot do that. And for you to be talking about this for so many years but saying you won't name names, I hold you complicit at this point. I understood in the past, like, yeah, it's powerful people. You fear for your life. You fear for your safety. But at this point, when everybody is fucking heating up the motherfucking teapot, dipping them bags in and spilling fucking tea all over the place, it's time, Corey. It's time. You've been the biggest person to say it. You should be the one to come out and say, no, I'm dropping names now. And then let everybody rally behind you and say, you know what, he telling the truth because it happened to me. It's time. You fucking trying to get $10 million to make a movie is bullshit. You profiting off of that shit, bro. And I'm not here for it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You need to just come out or sit down with somebody that want to do an article with you, not TMZ, not no shit like that. But I'm quite sure with everything that's going on, there is a reporter at the New Yorker, at the Washington Post, at Huffington Post, something a little bit more reputable that you could actually fucking name names and drop that shit and quit trying to profit off of it. We supposed to feel bad for you because your band quit on you? I'm just going to say, is that why your band quit? Because with you trying to be the next Hugh Hefner, was there some sexual harassment going on there? And I'm not victim blaming. What I am saying, there is a history of people who have been sexually molested as kids to have deviant sexual behavior as adults. Because it's a learned behavior. So do you think that maybe you think that you're helping these girls in your mind, you don't see doing nothing wrong, but that maybe there's some sexual harassment involved there too, and they was like, now after all of this shit, on top of all this, and you about to go public with this, nigga, bye, I'm gone. I'm still young. I'm still trying to start my career, which is the reason why so many of these women didn't come out against Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby years ago. Something for y'all to think on. Let's have a dialogue about it. Comment below. Let me know. Also, I just want to, once again, it's hot in here. I'm sorry. Ohio weather. I don't know what the hell the weather is. It was freezing. Now it's warm in here. But I do want to once again remind you the reason for the season is breast cancer awareness with everything going on with the hurricanes, sexual harassment, wildfires, mass shootings. This has always been Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I just want to remind everybody of that. And again, if you would like to help me to raise some money for breast cancer awareness, please donate to my Patreon. All October proceeds go to Susan G. Komen for the Cure of Northeast Ohio. If you'd like to stay my patron, I would appreciate it, because that's a whole other subject that I didn't want to get into about YouTube basically making it hard for content creators to get their coin. But I digress. What will help me is to get my views up. So if you would, please like the video, subscribe to my channel. That's Sailor Jimmy at the end. Hit that dumbass notification bell, because I'm doing a video every month, and I bet I'm doing a video every day this month, and I bet a lot of y'all didn't even know that. Also, if you want to check out another video, YouTube has picked one out specially for you. So go ahead and check that out and then subscribe. To my patrons, as always, I love y'all. I thank y'all. And once we get done with this Hunt for Pynk October, your girl gonna take a little bit of a break. She's still gonna review her show. She'll take a little bit of a break. And then we gonna get back with y'all because I'm gonna do something special for my patrons for Christmas. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you having this dialogue with me and actually rocking with me on a video that was not so much fun. We tried to have a lot of fun, but a lot of shit came up. So thank you so much for watching. This is...
Kamehameha attack is blazing, I'm so amazing. Japanimation, the anime on your cartoon station. So fulfilling, no adults swimming for about an hour. Revealing power, unorthodox amongst these cowards. Full transformation for Optimus Prime transformation. A good vibration from Rumble packed in with inspiration. In my beginning, God created a lyricist. Saga continues.